Mark and Laura Samworth walk the halls of Oshei Children's Hospital holding hands, grateful for the doctors here and grateful for the support they've received beyond just these walls.
You know, they placed him on me and they suctioned him a couple times and I'm like, no, he's still not breathing right, you know, so they would suction him again and like an hour went by and I'm like, no, something's not right.
The Samworths live in Frewsburg near Jamestown and had a baby boy in August. But immediately after their third child was born, they noticed something was wrong with little Joshua. Doctors in the Southern Tier made the decision to put him on a flight to Oshei Children's Hospital in Buffalo.
Because obviously, you try not to have your mind go to the worst case scenario, but all kinds of thoughts go into your mind of, obviously, is my baby going to survive? What is wrong with him?
Once in Buffalo, doctors found out Joshua's esophagus, the tube that carries food to your stomach, wasn't attached to his stomach. Instead, his trachea, the tube that goes to the lungs, was attached to his stomach.
The name is a tracheoesophageal fistula with esophageal atresia.
He also only has one kidney instead of two.
Is he still sounding a little raspy?
Joshua had surgery 3 days after he was born and was placed in the NICU. Mark and Laura's parents jumped in to take care of the two other kids, and the couple moved into the Ronald MacDonald House.
Has anyone been texting you or? Yeah.
Yeah, Mom, always.
Well, of course.
The home on West Ferry Street was built in 1895 and owned by several prominent Buffalonians, including the president of M&A's in the early to mid-1900s. But for the past 36 years, it's been home to about 500 families a year who have kids struggling with major medical conditions. And when you visit for the first time, along with the grandeur of the main entrance, you'll immediately notice the smell coming from the kitchen. Every night, a group of volunteers cooks dinner for all the guests here. And every morning, since the Samworths have been here, an omelet aroma wafts through the home. This has been the morning routine of Mark for the past several weeks. The kitchen is always stocked with what he needs to make his egg dish. And after breakfast, the couple grabs a packed lunch from the house and then hops on a free shuttle to the hospital.
Good morning. All set? Morning. All right, perfect.
All of the drivers of the van are volunteers. In fact, only 5 people here are full-time paid staff members.
How's the baby doing? We always talk
Volunteers
about
with the
that.
house put in 15,000 volunteer hours a year. After a 7-minute drive, the Samworths go to the 4th floor. They'll spend the next 14 hours of their day here with their son.
All right, buddy. Yeah.
The days are long and exhausting, and that's not lost on the Ronald MacDonald House staff.
Good morning.
55 Ronald MacDonald House volunteers roam the halls of Children's Hospital 3 days a week, offering food, drink, and toys from their specially made Happy Wheels cart. But that's not all. Everyone at the hospital is invited to the Ronald MacDonald Family Lounge as well. It's a stress-free area away from the sterile sights and beeping sounds of the hospital. It's on the 5th floor and open 7 days a week. Mark and Laura say they spend a lot of time here when their other children come to visit because of the age restrictions on the NICU floor.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Every hour of every day, Mark and Laura are reminded that the house is here to support them. Ronald MacDonald House staff and volunteers do what they can to make sure these families are focusing fully on their children's health. And support is key. Having a sick child is, well, hard to understand for people who aren't dealing with it. When it's time to head back to the house, Mark and Laura say that support continues from the other families staying here.
We ask each other how your day went, and we root for each other's kids, and
Yeah.
celebrate when they've had good days, and sort of, console one another when we've had bad days as well.
Yeah.
So.
The rooms, the meals, the support. The Ronald MacDonald House creates little bright lights for these families during some of their darkest times.
I tell Laura, yes, we miss our kids, but these small little blessings that come every day that we can be grateful for really kind of carry us through this tough time. So.
Yeah.